What's our affirmations?
What's your affirmations?
I am.
Strong.
I am.
Strong.
I am.
Strong.
Smart.
Smart.
Brave.
Brave.
Loved.
Love.
Problem solver.
Pop, pop, pop.
Hard worker.
How about that?
I can do anything. I'll talk about what? Finally made it to the room. This hotel is actually super nice, to be honest. Like, it's very spacious, the bed is big. You know, the only problem in Europe is during the winter, the AC does not go down, so it's hot. Let's see what the views are like. View of the city, Istanbul, Hoş geldiniz, merhaba, güle güle. Okay, let's get the rapid reboot out. So I know earlier we were talking about rivalries and derby games. There's a lot of good derby games in Europe. I mean, you have El Clasico, Barcelona versus Madrid. You have the Greek derby, Olympiacos versus Panathinaikos. The Serbian derby, which is probably, in my opinion, the craziest one. I mean, Red Star and Partizan.
But look at the atmosphere. It is literally bouncing, and they're standing on that floor now. It's shaking.
Yeah.
That game, all right, they bring the military out for that one. And then you have a new rivalry between Paris, Asvel. Paris is obviously doing really well in the league, and Asvel's been doing really well since they beat us. But yeah, I mean, rivalries compared to the NBA are just totally different. I guess because the fans are more involved. We talked about it before. Like, there's 9 to 5 fans. I call those NBA fans. And then there's like religious fans. The Maccabi Tel Aviv, the Partizan, the Red Star, the Fenerbahce. And those fans will die for their team. Now, don't get me wrong, all fans are great fans. To have fans is a blessing in itself, but there's different levels, right? And there's all pros and cons to all the fans. But before we hop in the boots, let's watch some film real quick. Let's see what we're working with tonight. Let's get ourselves a little drink, a little mocktail. So right here, I'm taking some electrolytes and some creatine. Electrolytes to be hydrated, creatine just to help for the cognitive and recovery of muscles. So it's creatine, but it's a new form of creatine.
Taught you how to play.
The film is the answer to the test. So once I was introduced to film my freshman year in high school, Doug Bibby made us watch film, and I'm in this bitch like, man, here we go with this shit. I mean, I'm bad body language in film, like, man, you always talking about me. So at first I didn't understand it. And I see it now teaching the AAU kids. It's like the same energy. It's like, okay, all right, Linda, keep working, and you'll thank me later. That's why I keep continuing to do it. So for him to teach me the game and be able to watch myself and understand my mistakes and where my weaknesses are and how teams are going to play me, I was able to learn and continue to just pick it up and be a sponge. And now when I got, when I got success from it, it was. I'm not going to compare it to a drug, but it was very addictive to continue to learn and watch and play the game and understand guys' tendencies. So when I get in the game, it's like, I'm ahead of you.
All right, let's get into it. Let's see what the guys have been doing. We're gonna watch Partizan versus Fener, their last game they played. It's always nice just to see what's their first play, what's their defense, and how they're guarding. So pick and roll, Shaden Brown. He's a hot guy, meaning he can shoot really well. Stanley's back in drop defense. That's good to know. I mean, I don't expect anything different, but mid-range. How did they guard? Yeah, Stanley. So if Stanley's in the pick and roll, bring him every time. You'll have every option. Cage, you'll have pull up. What was the first play? What was the first play? Okay, let's see their first play. Hall brings it, and Hall is not traditionally a point guard, so a big emphasis needs to be pressure on the ball. Again, I love to watch the first few plays and see the coach's reactions to the shots. So if I can see the coach's reactions to the shots, I can gain more data and know exactly what shots he likes them taking and doesn't like them taking. So now he's standing up, so let's see. He's pissed off already, okay. So they get no action in this first one because everyone's kind of just stagnant. They don't really know what they're doing. And Hall dribbles the ball the whole time. I think he hits a mid-range here. Nice step back. The shot. Head one for Partizan. Away touch, away touch. So just by a pump fake, get Stanley to bite a little bit. That's one thing I will say about Europe though, is this is not taught in the States. Like right here, Davies, as soon as he feels the hands, he's, showing contact to the ref. It's little, and if he doesn't show it, maybe the ref doesn't call it. So it's super smart. And obviously he's a veteran player, so he knows that. Yeah. Great action to go back at Stanley when he has that one foul to know he's not going to be as aggressive. Pick and pop, he got that. So right here, if it was a perfect world, okay, so right here, it's tough. So he should stunt here, but he doesn't have anyone to stunt for him. This is the hottest guy on the floor, shooter. So I don't know. I mean, maybe stunt, and his data got all messed up here. But he still gets a decent contest. Empty side pick and roll. Stanley's in white. Empty side pick and roll with Stanley all night. So Stanley has the mismatch, and even though he has the mismatch, I don't think you should help because it's not his game. It's post up. Tough shot, grenade. I call those grenades when you get the ball with 3 seconds left and you have no other option. I guess you could have swung it to Nigel or more, but grenade. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. But if you guys like these like breakdowns, we're thinking about actually doing like full breakdowns, separate videos after, because I'm already watching it and maybe you guys can learn something from it. If you like it, let us know in the comments, you know, film breakdown. All right, I'm about to get in the boots, take a nap, but should be a great game today. Well, we need to be nice to each other, okay?
Yeah, was it nice?
Let's say prayers.
Okay, mommy will say.
Okay, go.
Favor for the artist. Dear.
I love you guys. Love you, Bluey. Love you, Mr. Boosters. I love you, Blue. Today we're focused on operating in our desired reality and expressing those emotions through our actions. Our emotions are the language of God. Let's lock in. God is great. God is good. Every day is an opportunity, another experiment. Embrace it. Enjoy it. You're blessed. Get to play basketball for a living. I got Shea for MVP in the NBA, but let's get it. Time to go to the game. We're embracing our desired reality. Our emotions are acting in our desired reality. Got a good nap. Everything's aligning just right as it should. Consistency over intensity. Let's go.
So that is the scene live at the Ulka Sports and Event Hall as we prepare for the basketball battle of the Bosphorus Strait as Fenerbahce Beko Istanbul welcome Anadolu Efes Istanbul in round 19 action in the Turkish Airlines Euroleague. Well, the opening tip is up and it is controlled by the home team. Shakes off Marko Guduric, gets all the room he needs to let fly a three-pointer and bottoms it beautifully. Shane Larkin feeling it here in the first quarter. Elijah Bryant drives, goes glass and gets the shooter's roll, finishing with the left. Tough bucket.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that off the dribble.
Oh, they dump it down low to Vincent Poirier and look out below. Efes come away with it in transition. Count the basket. Stanley Johnson getting himself an easy one.
So Elijah Bryant committed to contesting the shot. Oh, my word. Stanley Johnson says, I am in the building, Ronald McIntosh.
His options open, drives, initiates contact, kicks to the corner, Dechampierre for three, and he drills it. Huge mismatch for Poirier, goes right through it, dunks on top of Devon Hall, too small, Vincent Poirier punching it home in the paint. Jan Osmani defending Nigel Hayes-Davis, who's shaking and baking down low, Vincent Poirier with a weak side block. So Elijah Bryant dancing with the dribble, fires over Meili, and that ends the run of 9 straight points posted by Fenerbahce. Crossover dribble on the perimeter, Elijah Bryant with back-to-back buckets on that take to the rack. Elijah Bryant gets the first field goal of the period to fall. So Elijah Bryant crosses up Ken Birch, gets himself loose. Back-to-back buckets in this period from Elijah Bryant, whose mid-range jump shot is looking sweet. He moves to 10 points in the game to become Efes' second double-digit scorer alongside Shane Larkin. Elijah Bryant pushing in transition. Ken Birch on his heels, Euro step, finished with the flip shot, and it's back-to-back buckets in a bunch again for Elijah Bryant. 14 points in the game, 7 of 9 from 2. but he jacks up 3 from beyond the arc and bottoms it. On fire in the second half. My goodness, he is shooting the ball with confidence.
So with that being said, I think you start to ask yourself, what does success look like for me? Is success a bunch of money, cars, clothes, houses, fame? Is that success? Or is success relationships, experiences, desired reality, high vibrations? I would say the latter for myself. All that other stuff is superficial and comes and goes, to be quite honest. So doing the ice bath, we already talked about like the dopamine benefits for mental. It just becomes part of my system. Just trying to every year find a way to get better, in consistency and figuring out a way to give yourself an advantage on and off the court. An article came out talking about Bryant, how he spends $1 million on his body each year. I don't spend $1 million on my body each year, but I try to spend a good amount of knowledge, a good amount of money on my body to put myself in the best position to be healthy. Fortunately, sometimes you have injuries. You learn from them. So last year I had an injury of plantar fasciitis, which is a very common injury in basketball. We talked about it before in the video, but I actually developed all my notes. I took all my notes. I've had a lot of basketball friends text me, oh, I saw you're dealing with plantar fasciitis. And I said, yeah, here's my notes, here's my exercises, just to kind of help them, to give them some light at the end of the tunnel, because there was ankle sprain, okay, 2 to 4 weeks. Plantar fasciitis is like, you gotta rest it, put it in a nice splint, do A, B, and C, and there's no guarantee that it's still going to be fixed. So this kind of helped me, especially with someone who's been through it as a professional during the season. Very beneficial, looking back, going through it, understanding the protocols, the exercises, the levels of treatment from, shockwave, from PRP, from actually getting surgery, which I don't really believe in. I believe that at all causes, don't do surgery, just because once you put a knife to your body, it alters everything else. So I think if you have a weakness or you have an injury, there's some imbalances in your body, how about you strengthen those and then talk about the next steps. But I hope that can help. I'll put the link in the bio. You can enter your email and it'll actually sign you up for Playbook, which is a weekly newsletter that gives you confidence and consistency on and off the court. I give recipes, workout, how I'm doing during the season as a pro, highs and my lows. So check that out and let me know what you think. I hope it helps. Hope it brings some confidence and consistency to you getting through this plantar fasciitis, because that was one of the most annoying things ever. 5 more minutes. I don't know if this is gonna go anywhere, but I was talking to Janelle the other day, and it was like, I got kind of like teary-eyed and sad, because I was laying with Blue and I realized that the dude is 5 and I only have 13 more years with him. And like, where's the time gone, And being a basketball player, especially overseas, I guess in the NBA it would happen as well. You're just gone all the time, right? So Blue understands that, dad's at work. We didn't get to spend the real Christmas together. Rocco's starting to understand dad goes bye-bye. So those are the hard things about being a professional athlete overseas, which maybe don't really shed light in terms of the mental health of dealing with being away from your family. Not only are you away from your family in terms of like America, but you're also away from your family like when you're leaving, like I'm leaving Istanbul. So I say all that to say, enjoy the time with your family, put your phone down and have real conversations, strengthen your relationships, love on your people. Full extension. We want it perfect, full extension. Sharkfish with the teeth, look, teeth down. Sharkfish, go. Perfecto. 1, 2, 3.
Efes.
Yes.